The episode starts off with some kids playing a game called Squid Game. The game looked hard as hell, I'm not gonna lie. Where is tag, hide and seek, ink pink you stink? This seems hard. They show us these shapes that don't look nothing like a squid. Now we meet the main character. I'm gonna call him 456 because that's gonna be his number. He's begging his mama for some money and I'm like, sir, how old are you? He's throwing a whole tantrum talking about you need to stop working so much. Well, if she stopped working so much, how would you have any money, sir? Because you're giving broke vibes. Now 456 finds his mama's stash and steals her credit card. He ends up going to the ATM and is trying to get some money out. He tried to use his birthday for the password, but clearly she don't love him enough because that's not the password. He tries again over and over and he has one last try and he tries his daughter's birthday and it works. He uses the money that he stole from his mama to go gambling and he loses because he's a loser. He bets again and guess what? He actually wins. He uses his daughter's birthday like his mama. He's a copycat. Ain't nothing about him original. After he wins his money, he calls his daughter and he's like, make a list of everywhere you want to go, what you want for your birthday. He's talking big money because he won a little bit of coin. But as he's talking to his daughter, the people that he owes money to comes looking for that money. Now, they end up whooping his ass and knocking his head in between some urinals. I said, damn. That's embarrassing, sir. 456 reaches in his pocket and he's trying to give them the money that he just won betting on horses, but it's a hole in his pocket. They slap him, throw him around a little bit, and tells him he has 1 month to pay him back or he will suffer the consequences. He goes back into the building where he was betting at and he asks the lady for his money back because clearly he needs it. Now, when he gets his money back, he goes to a claw machine and is basically trying to win a present for his daughter. But he has no luck. He is not grabbing anything. Everything that he does grab slips through the claws. So he's down on his luck when the kid tells him, listen, this is how you do this, sir. He ends up grabbing a box and a gift for his daughter. He picks up this random child and is swinging him around. He ends up taking his daughter out to eat and she tells him, basically, Daddy, stop getting your ass whooped. He gives his daughter the gift from the claw machine and she opens it and oh my God, it's a blicky.
Oh my God, my Shayla.
Relax, y'all, it's just a little lighter. So he takes it from her because clearly he cannot send her home to her mother with a blicky or a blicky lighter. When he takes the gun, I'm not gonna lie, I was like, oh my God, he finna go rob a store. He's about to go rob somebody because they're not gonna know that this is just a lighter. It's just a bicky, not a blicky. Now, when he goes to drop his daughter off, his baby mama is clearly like over his shit. She's tripping on him. She's like, why is baby on your back? He's like, she's tired. I just, wanted to bring her home. She wasn't having it, okay? She was pissed off. So we get to the next scene and 456 ends up missing his train. So he has to sit in the subway alone. And here comes this man in a suit and is asking him, does he want to play a game? Is this Saw? Child's Play, Chucky. It's giving creepy. Now he opens his suitcase and he's like, if you want to play this game, if you're down on your luck and you need some money, we can play a game of
play a few rounds of Doc G with me.
Now he misses the first hit and when he does that, he gets hit. Mr. Recruiter Man smacks the fire out of 456's mouth. After getting pimp slapped for damn near an hour, he finally gets it. Mr. Recruiter hands a card with some shapes on it and tells 456, good luck. Give us a call when you're ready to make some real money. 456 is feeling really good. He's got some money in his pockets. He is no longer a broke boy. Now, his mama asks him when he gets home, have you been gambling? How you get this money? There's no way that this money is legal. It has to be dirty money. And he tells her, no, I've been using my hands and my face all day to get this money. God, get off my back. Sir, your mama's just worried because this morning you was broke and she probably knows you stole some money from her. Now, 456's mom asks how the dinner went with his daughter, and he's like, the dinner went wonderful. I gave her her birthday gift. She ate. We had fun. We talked. 456's mom has to break it to him that his child's mother and her husband plan on moving to the U.S. and are taking his daughter with them. His mom is like, you have to stop this. If your daughter moves to the US in 2 years, she won't be able to speak Korean. All she'll be able to speak is American, is English. And 456 really looks sad. I don't know if he's gonna get his shit together to try to get his daughter, but you could tell that it kind of upsets him. So while he's in bed, he's reminiscing and looking at pictures of him and his daughter. And that's when he gets the urge to pull out that card that Mr. Smackman gave him and call the number. They tell him to wait on the corner and a van will pull up to pick you up. Now, when Mr. 456 gets in the minivan, I don't think any red flags stood out to him or he was alarmed, because everybody in that van was knocked out. He's like, oh, everybody must be tired. No, they're knocked out. They've been drugged. Can you not see that? Well, he didn't see it and he ends up getting knocked out himself. Now, when 456 comes to, he wakes up and he's in a green tracksuit in a room filled with strangers and bunk beds. This ain't weird at all. 456 sees an old man counting the people and he seems to be 001. So he's number 1. He's like, what are you doing? Why are you trying to count these people? He's interrupting this man counting. The man tells him countless numbers of times, hey, I'm counting. Please stop talking to me. 456 don't listen. He ends up telling him, you don't have to count. The number of people are on the screen up above. And we see that 456 is the last person. Now, while they're talking, we hear somebody get the taste slapped out of their mouth and get dropped to the ground. Number 067, who is clearly a young girl, getting slapped around by number 101, who is a grown man. And nobody is stopping it. They're just standing around looking crazy. Why is nobody stepped in? Is chivalry dead? When 456 steps up, I'm thinking he's about to save this girl. He's like, you're the one who pickpocketed me. Let me get in on this. I'm about to whoop her ass. Now, somebody that comes out looking like a PlayStation controller with a square on their face comes out to let them know that they're about to play some games. And if you stick around long enough, you could possibly win some money. The contestants don't believe him, so he basically has to show them proof. He shows each and every one of them who they are and how much money they owe somebody or something. He basically tells the contestants, y'all all broke. Y'all broke as hell. That's why you here. We didn't ask you to come. You're the one who called the number on the back of the card. You need us. We don't need you. Now, we get introduced to a man with a different mask on, and I guess we have to wait to be introduced to him, but it's giving suspect. Now, all of the contestants make their way up these stairs, and it's giving Barbie Dream House 80s edition. They begin taking pictures, I'm guessing for IDs. They really do need IDs though, because they have to match up the faces with the numbers, because if not, we just be calling out 456 and wouldn't even know how he looked. Now, they send the players to some sort of playground with a giant big-headed ass doll, and 456 notices an old friend of his who is literally not interested in anything that 456 has to say, clearly. Now, we learned the man in the black mask is named the front man, and he tells whoever called on the phone, let the games begin, because it's getting kind of boring around here. Now, the players learn that they're about to play a game of red light, green light, and they think it's a joke, but I'm here to tell you guys it's not a joke. Now, number 324 with the bleach fried hair, he ends up getting popped, and everybody's confused. They're like, what was that, a firecracker? I don't know why he was surfing. It's called red light, green light, and red means stop, sir. Like, now, number 250 checks on his friend, and he ends up getting popped too, because he gets the shit scared out of him when he realizes that his friend is dead. All of the players who get spooked and scared, they start screaming and running for their lives. I know that you're scared, but did you not just see what happened? Did you not just see 2 of them get sniped like it was a game of Fortnite or Call of Duty? I mean, look at 456. Somebody literally died in his lap. That's not sexy. Now, the game resumes, and the only one who is brave enough to continue is Pawpaw 001. He's like, this is the most I felt in years. I feel alive. Red light, green light, who? You can't contain me, boo. Now, more people continue to get popped. They're wiggling, and they forget that they're not bulletproof. 456's friend, 218, basically tells him, get your ass up. There's a timer and a motion sensor. If you want to die, just say that. Otherwise, get up and continue to play the game. Now, we see number 067, who was the girl who got slapped earlier by 101, and she is right behind him. And let me tell you, he is shitting bullets, okay? He's nervous, as he should be. Now, some idiot grabs 456's leg, and the way I would have punted it like it was the playoffs, he would have been flying, and it wouldn't have been from the gunshot. Now, the front man decides, now is the time for some chilled scotch and jazz while people are getting sniped playing kids games. Now, my clothes would have been wet and shitty after the first person got sent to the afterlife, but maybe that's just me. Now, 456 and number 199, they barely made it. And it makes me feel bad for the people who are in the back who didn't make it. Rest in peace. Now, we see that the players are in some type of arena like Hunger Games, and they're in the middle of an island, in the middle of the ocean. And it's crazy. This is just episode 1. What do you think about this episode? I know a lot of y'all have probably already seen it, but what were your thoughts when you first seen this episode? Let's talk about it below in the comments. I hope to see you again.